Friends, family, and cadets, welcome to Northern Arizona University and the Air Force ROTC Detachment 027 promotion ceremony for Master Sergeant Brian Mallory. I am Cadet Brent Ells, and I have the honor of serving as the Master of Ceremonies for today's events. We are very pleased to have all of you here for today's promotion ceremony. At this time, will you please rise for the posting of the colors and the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the national anthem. Please be seated. Once again, welcome and thank you for joining us this afternoon. This is a very special day for Master Sergeant Mallory. It is the accumulation of many years of hard work, early mornings, late nights, intense training, and an awesome amount of dedication, not only by Master Sergeant Mallory, but also by his family. We would like to take this opportunity to welcome our very special guests in attendance today. Miss Amy Cochran, Master Sergeant Mallory's baby boo. Bailey Mallory, son of Master Sergeant Mallory. The cadre of Detachment 027, Miss Karen Bertelson. Technical Sergeant Mark Bonner. First Lieutenant Joel Bischoff. Captain Ross Wetmore. The Commander of Detachment 027 and our presiding official for today's ceremony, Lieutenant Colonel Mark Friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our speaker, Lieutenant Colonel Mark Friend.
First, I have to say there's some really sharp cadets out there. Love seeing everybody in the blues. Really nice. Okay, so I promised Sergeant Mallory that I wasn't going to wax eloquent. I wasn't going to spend a lot of time, so I got some notes to keep me on track here. But I may stray a bit. I already have. So the first thing I'd like to talk about, since we are here for a promotion ceremony, is the rank of Master Sergeant. So, Master Sergeant, another rank, right? How rare is it? How important is the rank of Master Sergeant? Well, I started digging in the numbers, wanted to kind of make something that would relate to you. Clearly, there are fewer officers than there are enlisted. So I'm going to talk percentages to you. Now, the higher the rank, the fewer there are holding the rank, right? Makes sense. You don't want to have too many chiefs, not enough Indians. So you already know it's going to be like a pyramid. This is true for the enlisted and the officer ranks. So I looked and I said, well, let's just not narrow down to Master Sergeant. Let's look Master Sergeant and above, enlisted ranks. And to make it to where you could relate to it, Lieutenant Colonel and above in the officer ranks. Because I mean, you know, can't be too many of me around, right? I'm in charge. No, other way around. Master Sergeant, there are 13% of the enlisted troops are Master Sergeant and above. So, that kind of tells you something. Lieutenant Colonel, I'd love to say it was less. Not so. There's over 20% of officers that hold the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and above. I am not as rare a character as soon to be Master Sergeant Mallory on many levels. So, I know your next question, how did our humble Sergeant Mallory achieve this goal? Well, if you look at the program, you can see it clearly wasn't by putting forth a minimal effort. Look at the right-hand side, you see all those awards. I'm just going to focus on one award and a couple events because I promised to keep it brief. The first is the Air Force Outstanding Unit Award with Valor Device, which he won in 2002. They don't give those away like candy. I'll tell you, you have to earn those. And in this case, he earned it fighting in and out of hostile territory when we were taking the Baghdad International Airport. And I looked it up. It was the most highly defended area in the entire war. Because of his dedication to the sobering duty, mothers, fathers, and children were able to pay their last respects to their loved ones, those who had given their all for our country. They were able to have closure, honor the dead, and not face the torment of being told missing in action. The second item relates very closely to that because he didn't do this just once, he did this twice. Probably more, but I'm just going to talk about this 2 times. He performed the same services for the 10th Mountain Division in Afghanistan during Operation Anaconda. Now this operation later came to be known as Hell's Halfpipe, and I'm sure you can figure out why. So I guess the bottom line is, whatever the job, whatever the location, Sergeant Mallory has gone there, done the job with excellence and with honor. And the cadre and I hope you do, count ourselves blessed to have him here at Det 027. Now, that we've got the seriousness aside, there's the formal things, then there's the slightly less formal things. So Sergeant Mallory, come on up. It's somewhat traditional to provide a bottle of something with a hint to someone making rank. I thought of a nice bottle of Snapple, but somehow it didn't meet his somewhat salty nature, so we got him this.
What is it?
Set it down, but you got to sit up here. I brought him up here for that, but now we've got the rest of the ceremony.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the publishing of orders.
Publish the orders.
Attention to orders. The President of the United States has placed special trust in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of Technical Sergeant Brian K. Mallory. In view of these special qualities and his demonstrated potential to serve in the higher grade, Technical Sergeant Mallory is promoted to Master Sergeant, effective 1 September 2014, by order of the Secretary of the Air Force. Please be seated. Master Sergeant Mallory will now reaffirm the non-commissioned officer charge that he took upon his promotion to Staff Sergeant. The Air Force bestows upon its non-commissioned officers certain responsibilities and authorities by tradition. Your promotion to Staff Sergeant carried with it the obligation that you exercise additional authority and willingly accept greater responsibilities. Air Force directives specifically charge you as a non-commissioned officer with the following responsibilities. You are charged with ensuring that personnel and resources under your control are effectively used. You are charged with remaining alert to detecting adverse morale trends and initiating corrective action within your control, providing appropriate feedback to superiors. You are charged with maintaining the highest level of communication and rapport with subordinates, remaining attuned to their needs, being ever mindful that the key is empathy, not apathy. You are charged with actively encouraging and motivating both on and off-duty involvement in unit and base activities by leading the way. You are charged with ensuring that people are treated fairly by all agencies and activities, both on and off base, and initiating corrective action in any instance which violates this principle. You are charged with always wearing the uniform properly and ensuring compliance from subordinates. You are charged with the personal responsibility to take advantage of on and off-duty educational programs which enhance your professional development in preparation to assume increased leadership responsibilities in your quest to attain higher NCO grades. You are charged at all times with presenting an image of competence, integrity, and pride, the image of a professional non-commissioned officer.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. officer of the United States Air Force,
as a non-commissioned officer of the United States Air Force,
do hereby willingly accept the foregoing charge.
do hereby willingly accept the foregoing charge.
Further, it is recognized that my status as an NCO
Further, it is recognized that my status as an NCO
was achieved through great efforts on my part,
was achieved through great efforts on my part,
and I do agree to guide my future conduct by the charge.
and I do agree to guide my future conduct by the charge.
Lieutenant Colonel Friend will now administer the Senior Non-Commissioned Officer Creed. In the United States Air Force, a Master Sergeant joins an elite group. The term sergeant is an ancient, honorable one that denotes a person possessing special skills, trust, and integrity. You are now a Master Sergeant, which means you have mastered the techniques and abilities required of non-commissioned officers. As you progress to Senior Master Sergeant and Chief Master Sergeant, your title will change, but not the designation as Senior Non-Commissioned Officer. You are afforded privileges not awarded to others, and you have freely accepted responsibility beyond the call of normal duty. You have, by your actions and performance, earned the respect of your seniors and juniors. As Master Sergeant, your entire way of life will change. More will be expected of you. More will be demanded of you, not because you are a Master Sergeant, but because you are now a Senior NCO. You have not merely been promoted one pay grade, you have joined an exclusive group, a group dedicated to taking care of those who follow in their footsteps. As a member of this group, you have a responsibility to your fellow Senior NCOs, even as they have a responsibility to you.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Brian Mallory,
Solemnly swear to abide by the foregoing charges
solemnly swear to abide by the foregoing charges,
and to aspire to always maintain the high standards
and to aspire to always maintain the high standards
expected of a senior non-commissioned officer.
expected of a senior non-commissioned officer.
Furthermore, I will strive to improve my leadership
Furthermore, I will strive to improve my leadership
and managerial skills by all means made available to me.
and managerial skills by all means made available to me.
I will always remember that my ultimate goal
I will always remember that my ultimate goal
remains to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
remains to uphold the Constitution of the United States.
Master Sergeant Mallory will have his stripes tacked on by his son Bailey and his girlfriend Amy. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Master Sergeant Brian Mallory.
Relax. I'm going to walk so I'll keep this short, about an hour and a half, all right? My son and my baby boo were here with me, so I'm going to watch my language and be nice as well. Guys, seriously, I know humble is not typically a characteristic that I display, but over the last couple of weeks, I've been able to reflect on how I got here, not only my military career, but my personal life. And the biggest thing that's sticking out in my mind is how we can never do it alone. There's no way I could have got here without the help, support, and the love of my family, those close to me, my coworkers. And so I'm going to take this opportunity. I talk enough to you guys, all right? I'm going to take this opportunity to recognize some of the people that are very important to me. And actually, I'll start with my newest members of the cadre, Captain Wetmore, Lieutenant Bischoff, and Miss Karen. These guys have hit the ground running. You're doing such a great job. I'm really anxious to see where we're going to take this detachment working as a team. It's an absolute pleasure to work with every one of you. Miss Karen, I will work on turning my instant messenger. And Master Sergeant, I will do that. Lieutenant Colonel Friend, I can sit up here and blow sunshine about the commander all day, right? Let me tell you guys something. This is legit. This is true. I have never had a commander in my 18 years more willing to roll up his sleeves and jump in the fight with me than Colonel Friend. Sir, I appreciate it. You set a great example, and you set the bar high. Thank you. All right, so Aaron Kimball, thanks for showing up. Hey, Ron. Friends like him, he and Sergeant Bonner are my peer group, my friends here in Flagstaff. These guys are great. They hold me accountable. Aaron's taking time out of his life. He's busy. He's got things going on to come here and be with me. He works out with you guys at PT, and I'm pretty sure that half of them can't keep up. Sergeant Bonner, impeccable work. This guy may not be as outspoken as me, but the quality of work that he does, when he turns something in, you know it's right. You don't even have to look at it again. Bonner, thanks. You make this job fun. He has to put up with me when I'm talking bad about the colonel, that's right. My son, Bailey. What can I say about this kid other than wait till we get home after that punch? Guys, he can teach us all a lesson in resiliency. He's been to 6 different schools in 9 years, all right? Everywhere we go, he wins awards, he fits in. I just got his progress report yesterday. He's a freshman in high school this year. Straight A's, 2 B's. I couldn't be more proud of this kid. Successful YouTube channel. This kid hit a 360 no scope headshot with his eyes closed in Call of Duty. All right? Play with him anymore. All right, Castillos. I couldn't be more proud of him as my son. He has stuck with me through the hard times, through all the moves, through my deployments. I don't remember him as a toddler. I was gone so much. But that's my partner, and I know I can always count on him. And we fight like a married couple. You know, it's just he and I at the house. We live like college students. We eat ramen noodles and McDonald's a lot. That's my partner. I couldn't do anything without him. And last but not least, my baby boo. This is absolutely the love of my life. Guys, I got stationed in Ohio at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Amy and I have been friends for, let's see, we were friends for about 5, almost 6 years before we started dating. And now we've been dating for a little over 2 years. And she's making the sacrifice of me being here. I thought I would retire at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. I thought we would live happily ever after. And the Air Force decided that you guys needed me here. And after hanging out with some of you for about a year, the Air Force was right. So here I am. You know, this wasn't the ideal situation for me. I'm making the sacrifice to be here. My son is making the sacrifice to be here. And Amy is sacrificing for us to be here. And so that's what is important for you guys to learn is your takeaways here. You can't do it alone. You got to lean on the people, the mentors, those important to you in your life. And your family members serve just as well. It's not only you. And so take time to recognize them when you get the chance. And that being said, my son got a gift. It's not here yet, but he ordered a customized Xbox SCUF controller with like 40,000 different buttons on it or something. And It's so customized, it's taken 10 years for it to be here. But he knows he's getting it. Amy, this is for you, my baby boo.
Yeah.
So, this is a unique situation for me to be able to let you see, Amy, look in the crowd, look at these faces, these young people. This is what you sacrifice for. This is what you're making a sacrifice for. I have the privilege and the opportunity to help mold, shape, and mentor. And so when I wake up in the morning, I'm making sure that your sacrifice is not going to waste, and that's why I'm able to give you guys what I feel like is my all. That was me stepping out of character for a minute and letting you guys have a little piece of me. Now I'm getting back into character. Little Kevin, you wrap this thing up.
Well, thank you, Master Sergeant Mallory. Please join me in singing the first verse of the Air Force song.
Now in the crowd.
Please stand for the departure of the official party and join us for cake and refreshments in the rear of the auditorium. Thank you all for attending today's ceremony. Please be seated. Before we get to the cake and refreshments, we have one briefing that we need to do real quick.
Cadet read line. Where are you at? Yeah. So it sounds like you got a tough crowd. So.
Okay.
Please give Cadet Free Line your divided attention for about 5 minutes, and I promise we're done.
Oh, it only take 5 minutes. Good afternoon, Highlighters. I'm Cadet Freeline, and I'm here to talk to you about the Eagle. Alright, here's what we're going to go over. We're going to go over what the Eagle is, how you can contribute if you can't read that. Our contact information, and any questions you might have. So for those who might not know, the Eagle is our Detachment 027 newsletter. It has articles that you want to read about. It's for you. We'll have 3 publications on October 1st, November 1st, and December 1st. And articles can range from any of the 300s that want to write an article like getting back to field training and experiences to anything you do in the community. But how can you contribute? One, you can write articles. I'm in charge of the Eagle, but I don't want to write the entire thing. I need some help. Send in pictures. If you go to something cool that you think you want to include, send them in. You'll have our contact information in the next line. Inform myself or Cadet Rod, your public affairs officer, if you're going to do something cool. Let's say you and some cadets go volunteer at the animal shelter or something like that. That's something we want to include. And any events, news, or anything you want to see, like email us. Let us know what you want in the Eagle. And contact information, there's mine. I'm in charge of the Eagle, of course. And my email is af689@nau.edu, and there's Cadet Rod's information. All right. This concludes my briefing. Are there any questions?
Cadet Free Line.
We'll go by flights.
Okay.
Cadre first, then flights, of course.
So we're gonna go by flights. Cadet Garcia, which side of the ring do you want to start on?
We're gonna wait for Cadre to get theirs.
Cadre. And then, but we're gonna start here, and you're gonna go that way towards the exit door. Get cake, and you're gonna go get drinks, and then get the crap out of the way, so you're not piling up, okay?
Does everyone understand that? Start here, work there, then go and find your seat as efficiently as you can. And then follow me to the flights only. Go up. Great. Stand by. Sir. Yes, sir.
Don't walk at it.
That's it.
She already took the.
That's it.
Flight commanders, if you're not already, you want to discuss information with your flight, have flight time, while you have this downtime, please go ahead and take that time for whatever you can possibly need.